I don't know, it was something about watching the ball drop this year and I was just like, yeah, I like 2023. Hey, welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year, guys. It's 2023. We made it. Yes. 2023 is a year that I'm really excited for. Like, I don't know what it is about this year, but I just feel really good about it. I've just had so many positive affirmations already very early on in the year, and I'm just so excited about it. I've been loving doing YouTube. I'm enjoying my time, and I'm just feeling really positive. I don't know. It was something about watching the ball drop this year and I was just like, yeah, I like 2023. Which is weird because I really don't like odd numbers, but I digress. So with a new year comes new resolutions, but I kind of didn't want to make resolutions because everybody knows that by the time you get through like half of the year, most of your resolutions are like abysmal. I really wanted to, instead of making resolutions, make more affirmations and like manifestations, I guess. And I really wanted to treat this year as a reset. So I wrote down some of my affirmations or some of my goals, things that I really want to try to achieve by the end of the year. And they're not really goals or anything like that. It's just kind of like lifestyle changes that I think will better me overall and just make life a lot better and healthier. So I'm gonna share some of mine that I wrote down, and maybe some of these are things that you're gonna want to implement in your life too. So the first goal that I have set for 2023 is to make more home-cooked meals. In 2022, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I ate takeout so much. Like, I ordered food so much, and not even just ordering food. It was more of me stopping into restaurants like at work. So I work in the city. You guys have seen me vlogging in the city before, and I'm in the middle of basically everything. Whatever kind of food I want, I can get like within a 1 block radius. I could walk this way and get Italian food, and walk that way and get Chinese food, and walk up the block and get something from a Parisian bakery. I could have anything I want. But because of that, I found myself making a lot of unhealthy choices, and I also found myself spending a lot of money. That money really could have been saved, and instead I could have purchased groceries and meal prepped for like a long time. But I was busy and I wasn't making time for myself. That's something that I really want to do this year. I want to make time for myself, and I want to make time to meal prep and just eat better. So that's my first goal. The next goal I have kind of goes hand in hand with the last one, and that's more physical activity. So I've already kind of started doing that this week. I've been working out consistently, and I'm really proud of myself, but I'm also really sore. I'm so sore, my legs are like burning. But yes, I really want to do more exercise. I'm going to challenge myself. I want to sign up for a gym very soon, and I want to be able to go to the gym at least 3 times a week to start. I want more physical activity because I sit at a desk all day at my job, and I literally do not do anything. Since lockdown ended, I've lost a lot of personal time to be able to kind of multitask. When I was working from home before full time, I was able to take my work outdoors and kind of do like an hour of physical activity a day. I was walking a lot more than I am now, and I just looked and felt better. I felt an improvement in everything. My joints weren't aching, but now that I'm not as active, I can definitely feel myself becoming more tired quicker, and I don't really like that. On top of wanting to sign up for a gym, I'm also starting to record my eating so I can make sure I'm making healthy choices. Right now, I'm using an app on my phone, and it's called Lose It. I'm not sponsored, by the way. It's free to use. It's been helping me to keep track of all the calories that I'm taking in, and it also helps me to keep track of the amount of exercise I get in my week. So I can look back at my week and just reflect on some of the good choices that I made and some of the not so great choices that I made, that I can improve week to week on my eating habits. It's really great. I really recommend it for anybody who wants to start a food journal. It's just been really helpful to me to actually see the numbers. So yes, more physical activity. Next is less social media. First thing that I do when I wake up in the morning, like a lot of people, is probably reach for my phone because my alarm clock is my phone. And right after I turn the alarm off, I'm bombarded basically with notifications of things that I missed while I was sleeping. So I have all these social media notifications, and the first thing my mind thinks to do is, oh, let me just look through them really quickly and scroll. But that's really, really bad for you, actually. I read an article, I'm gonna see if I can find it, but if I can't, just take my word for it. But I read an article that says your brain is still really soft, like when you first wake up in the morning, and very impressionable to the first couple of things that you see. So it's not good to fill your brain with all of that like social media stuff right off the bat. Like, it's just so bad for you. So I have to stop doing that. I'm going to prioritize myself and use less social media. And if anything, truly, I'll be on YouTube more than anything else. So yeah, less social media time for me. Going hand in hand with that last goal, I would really like to do more reading this year. I read very often, but the only thing about that is I'm usually reading on my phone. I would really like to have like physical books back in my possession. I don't know when I stopped purchasing books, but I used to love reading physical books. Everything has just become so like easily accessible through the internet, and we don't take time out to like step away from it and sit down in the real world and just take a moment. I kind of missed that. Like, I can't even remember the last time I've had like a physical book in my hand and like turn the pages instead of like scrolling or something. It's not good. So I actually just ordered a book recently. I ordered Spare, the book that was written by Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, and I cannot wait to read it because my feed has been going crazy about that book. Like, really crazy. So I cannot wait to read it. That's gonna be my first book of 2023. Next on my list is to visit the doctor more often. I don't know if it's like something in our generation, but I hate making doctor's appointments. I just hate doing it. I mean, I get my annual physical every year, but there's so many other reasons to go to the doctor, and I've had so many times where I let physical ailments get really, really, really bad before I went to see a specialist for something. Even right now, I've had this toothache going for like the past couple of months, and I've mentioned it so many times I was gonna get my wisdom teeth pulled out, and I have yet to make the appointment. So I really have to stop doing that. I have to take my health more seriously, and I need to visit specialists more often, and I just need to get over my anxiety and pick up the phone and make the freaking appointment. That's the biggest thing. I can't. Social anxiety. Next thing on my list is to treat myself more. Now, I mentioned this on my channel many times before, but I'm extremely cheap to myself, and I really don't like to spend money on myself. I only buy things that are like necessities, and I don't buy things that I actually want. I see really nice articles of clothing or like skincare that I really want to try that I think might be great, but I don't see them as needs. I kind of see them as like vanity things, and I just don't treat myself to it. And I work so hard, and I always just like ask myself, like, why don't I buy the things that I would like? It's okay to treat yourself every now and then, right? But I just feel so guilty every time I go out of my way to buy something that might be a little bit more pricey than usual in my budget, like just something on a whim. I can't find it in myself to open my wallet and do it, and I don't know why. But this year I would really like to try and treat myself more. I think I deserve it, and I think anybody who works hard deserves to treat themselves every now and then, even if it's not something expensive, just something that I would like. I think I'm gonna go out of my way more often to pick out things that I would like. And finally, this is my last goal, and it kind of goes hand in hand with the last thing I was talking about, and that's to finish decorating another room in my house. I literally have rooms in my house right now that are completely empty. I haven't shown them yet because there's nothing to show. And I've really enjoyed over 2022 decorating the space of my bedroom. I posted the entire process of me decorating my room and turning it into literally a palace. And I enjoy coming home to this room every single day. I just love it. This room has become like my sanctuary, and I want my entire house to feel like that. And again, because I always feel so guilty about buying things, I've stopped myself from completing my home. And it's just so crazy to say it out loud. Like, I'm stopping myself from enjoying where I live because I'm nervous about finances. But it's like I'm working so that I can make my house look nice, right? So why am I not making my house look nice? Like, it's so psychological. I've actually started journaling a lot more. I journaled at the start of 2022 and I bought like these nice colorful pens so I could be more willing to write more often. I like to journal and I write down all of these thoughts that I'm having, and it just helps me to kind of process my thoughts, and I see on paper what's happening, and then I can also write down what I can do to like fix it and make things easier. So I really recommend, if you don't journal already, to start journaling in 2023 because it really just helps you organize your thoughts. I bought this journal from Target. They have so many nice ones with like really cute patterns. Find something that you know that you're gonna love to look at. I really, you guys know I like neutrals, so I just kept it pretty plain, but I love this journal. I think it's really nice. And then get yourself some like colorful pens. Like I bought a bunch of gel pens. I felt like I was back in the 90s, like the early 2000s, when gel pens were cool. I use the colors and I write in different colors every other day, and it's just a really good feeling. It just helps me sort my thoughts. So I really recommend journaling in 2023. I've also seen some people manifesting their thoughts and ideas in mood boards, and it's something that I really want to try, so I think I will. And once I make my digital mood board, I'll share it with you guys on Instagram. So if you're not following my Instagram already, the link to my Instagram will be down below. Anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning into my video today. I would really love to know what your goals for 2023 are, what you guys want to manifest for yourselves this year. I really would like to know because I would like to add some more goals for myself for 2023. So I'm really interested to see what you guys are focusing on this year. I really hope that 2023 brings everything that you want it to bring. I really hope that this past year was kind to you and that the year to come will be just as kind. And I just can't wait to see what this year brings. Like, I'm so excited. There's so many possibilities, and I'm just really thankful to have you guys tuning in and watching me because this was part of my 2022 goal, and it's just been so much fun coming back to YouTube and being creative again. So thank you so much for tuning into my video, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.